Good morning, my dear friends. Welcome back to Social Science online teaching classes from Vishwa Manava Residential High School. I am Mahboobi, your social science teacher. My dear students, in today's class we are going to discuss economics part of the fourth lesson, that is public finance and budget. My dear students, in this lesson we are going to discuss some of the important concepts. One is meaning of public finance and its importance. Second one is budget. Third one is public expenditure and public income. Fourth, deficit finance and physical deficit. These points we are going to discuss in the lesson public finance and budget. My dear students, in today's class we will learn about what is the meaning of public finance and what are the importance of the public finance. Then second point, what is the meaning of budget and what are the types of budget. And the third point, that is what is the meaning of public expenditure and what are the goals of public expenditure. These points today we are going to learn in this class. Okay. Okay, my dear students, let's start. Public finance and budget. My dear students, do you know how much income your family gets and from which sources? My dear students, each and every family earns income by working in the various activities. For example, agricultural field, industrial field, and service activities. My dear students, usually an individual earns income in the forms of rent. There are four factors of production. One is land, second one is labor, third one is capital, and fourth one is organization. In the place of land, that is rent. In the place of labor, that is wages. In the place of capital, that is interest. And in the place of organization, that is profits. My dear students, usually an individual earns income in the form of land, in the form of rent. It is fixed, such as land or buildings. It is a fixed amount. Then wages. An individual earns income in the form of wages. Wages, it is nothing but the labors. The wages for working as a laborer in the various economic sector. It is working for the laborer in the various economic sectors. Then that is capital. Capital, the same, an individual earns income in the form of interest. Interest, that is for lending money to others or depositing in the banks. That is interest. Then an individual earns income in the forms of profit. Profit, it is the productive activity, investing in the productive activity. These are the individuals use this income for their day-to-day requirements in the day-to-day as well as to earn higher income in the future investment. My dear students, what is the particular meaning of public finance? Public finance means it is a government has to manage its income and expenditure, the study of which is called as public finance. The government has to manage income and expenditure, that is called as public finance. It is nothing but public finance is the study of finance related to the government entitles. It revolves around the role of government, income and expenditure in the economy. It is also called as public finance. My dear students, as Dalton says that public finance it is a concern which the income and expenditure of public authorities and with the adjustment of one to the other. It is a income and expenditure of the public authorities with the adjustment to one or to other, that is called as public finance according to the Dalton. Understand? Then what are the importance of public finance? My dear students, how does government control public finance through fiscal policy? Public finance studies the way in the which the government manage the income, the government which manage the expenditure and the loans. What are their importance? First one is increase country production to the maximum. Second one is the revenue will be shared equally among all citizens. Third one is capital investment is priority sectors increases. Fourth one is regulating economic fluctuations and inflation. Then fifth one is eradicate problem such as poverty and unemployment. Then trying to develop all sectors of the economy. These are the importance of public finance. My dear students, the government activities of mobilizing revenue, incurring expenditure and raising loans are one of the part of this economy. What are the particular importance of this public finance? My dear students, the government usually spend the revenue collecting through taxes or the money raised through browsing for development activities. That is increasing country production to the maximum production. Then second one is the revenue will be shared equally among all the citizens. Equally among the all citizens, the revenue will be shared. Then capital investment, it is also increases. Then regulating economic activities, it eradicate the problems. It eradicate the various problems such as poverty, unemployment, etc. Then it trying to develop all the sectors of the economy. Since all these are the part of the public finance. Then fiscal policy. What is the meaning of fiscal policy? My dear students, the government's activities of mobilizing revenue, incurring expenditure and raising loans are part of this fiscal policy. The objectives of the fiscal policy are to achieve economic growth, maintain economic price stability and achieve a fair distribution of income. Fiscal policy means it is a expenditure and raising loans. The government activities of incurring expenditure and raising loans, that is called as a fiscal policy. What are the main objectives of this policy? One is to achieve economic growth. To achieve economic growth in the world and to maintenance of the economic stability and to achieve a fair distribution of income. These are the objectives of the fiscal policy. Then the government usually spend the revenue collected through the taxes. All of you know that. The government usually spend their revenue collected through the taxes. This increases the growth rate of the economy and benefits everyone. Understand? Then the similarly, by spending more during controlling expenditure during inflation, the government tries to regulate the economic activities. My dear students, these are the importance of public finance and fiscal policy. Then let's move on another important concept in this lesson, that is budget. What is the meaning of budget? And what are the importance and what are the types of budget? My dear students, budget means the statement of estimated income and expenditure of a year prepared by the government is called as budget. Very simple, very easy concept. It is a statement, estimated income and expenditure of a year. It is prepared by the government, that is called as budget. In India, the financial year starts from April 1st and ends on 31st March of the year. Every year the budget has been announced, that is in the year, every year April 1st and the ends on 31st March. Both the central and state government prepare their own budget. Normally, we can see the finance minister present the central budget in the Lok Sabha in February or March. Keep it in mind, very important. The finance minister present the central budget in Lok Sabha in the every year February or March. There will be a detailed discussion on the budget in the both House of Parliament and the government obtained the both houses before 31st March. What are the types of budget? My dear students, budget can be broadly classified into three types. One is surplus budget, second one is deficit budget, and third one is balanced budget. There are three types of budget. One is surplus budget, deficit budget, and balanced budget. Let us discuss one by one. First one is surplus budget. What is mean by surplus budget? If the budget shows excess revenue as compared to expenditure is called as surplus budget. Income is, for example, income is 2000, expenditure is 500. That is surplus budget. If the budget shows excess revenue to the compared to the expenditure is called as surplus budget. Then second one is deficit budget. If the expenditure is more than revenue, it is called as deficit budget. For example, in your income is 500, expenditure is 2000. The expenditure is more than the revenue. Expenditure meaning in Kannada, that is ಖರ್ಚು. ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ 500 ಇದೆ, ಖರ್ಚು ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರು 2000 ಇದೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ deficit budget. If the expenditure is more than the revenue, that is called as deficit budget. Then third one is balanced budget. If the income and expenditure are equal, if the both income and expenditure are equal, it is called as balanced budget. Understand? These are the types of budget. Then let's move on another important concept in this lesson, that is public expenditure. What is the meaning of public expenditure and what are the goals of public expenditure? Let us discuss one by one. What is meant by public expenditure? My dear students, the expenditure incurred by public authorities. The public authorities like central government, state government and local governments. These three governments to satisfy the collective social wants of the people, that is called as public expenditure. Both the central government, state government and the local government, the public authorities to satisfy the collective social wants of the people is called as public expenditure. On the other side, it is various activities for the welfare of the people and also for the development of economic. In the 20th century, the role and scope of the government has expanded and public expenditure also increased. In the 20th century, the role of the government has fully expanded and public expenditure has increased. It has to improve the climate for investment. It should also help in economic growth and economic stability. What are the goals of the public expenditure? Or what are the reasons for increasing public expenditure? Keep it in mind, very important. What are the reasons or what are the goals for increasing public expenditure in the economy? First one is it promote faster economic development. The public expenditure, it promote faster economic development. Then second one is promote industries, trade and commerce. The public expenditure, it promote industry, it promote trade and it promote commerce in the economy. Then third one is it promote industry, trade and commerce. Then it promote balanced regional growth. It promote agricultural and rural development. It promote balanced regional growth in the economy. Then public expenditure, it build socio-economic overheads. For example, roadways, railway, dam, power, etc. Then it promote fully employment opportunities. Then last one is it maximize social welfare. These are the very important reasons of public expenditure. One is promote faster economic development. Second one is promote industry, trade and commerce. Third one is promote agricultural and rural development. Fourth one is promote balanced regional growth. Fifth one is build socio-economic overheads. Then sixth one is promote fully employment opportunities. And the last one is maximize social welfare. These are the objectives or reasons for public expenditure. Okay, my dear students, in this video we have learned what is the meaning of public finance and what are the importance of public finance. And second point is what is the meaning of budget and what are the types of budget. Then third point is what is the meaning of public expenditure and what are the reasons for increasing public expenditure in the economy. These points we have learned in this video. Now, my dear students, the next class we have we going to discuss, that is public income, deficit finance and physical deficit. In the lesson public finance and budget. Okay, my dear students, thank you.